Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. How are we all doing? Hi, Franny. How are you doing? Evening, John. How is everyone? Evening, Phil. Hi, Donna. We got hi, Andy, Neil. Good. Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? All right, Joe. Wait for a few more to get on. Come on. How's everyone doing tonight? Hi, Rob. Cool, it's quiet tonight, isn't it? I'll just put something on YouTube, on Facebook, and let people know that we're actually live. Still bad, but good. Yeah, I bet you'd be glad to get out there again now, wouldn't you? Bear with me. Doing great, that's it. That's what I like to hear. Hi, Will, how are you doing? Someone's just let a dog in. Hi, Simon. East Midlands Magnet Fishing, good evening. Got a little product that I'm going to show in a minute that I was sent to give it a try. I think it's quite novel, actually. Hi, Darren. Elizabeth, good evening. No, YouTube's been really strange at the moment. I mean, it was even deleting my comments on my Premiere the other night, which I find really strange, but you know me. Good evening, June. Who else we got? Brian, Sean, Stephen Lawn, Barry. Can't remember if I said hello to now. Mary, Tracy, Jabber MTA. It is chilly out tonight, actually. I'm alright because I've got my new top on. Yeah, got myself a new one. As you can see, we've got the logos, got the Northants logo. Can't see that really because it's green, but it is a grenade. It's just with the green screen, it doesn't really stand out. But yeah, it's quite warm. That's the main thing. Hi, Keith. Right, let's have a look at what else we've got in then. Cuddy 211, Berry Fines. Who have we got then? Johnson's Adventures, Ricky Rhubarb. Good evening, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope you've all had a good week. Hi, Gaz. Yeah, I've got a company who's been sending me a couple of products to try out. I mean, wouldn't really say this is magnet fishing related, but it's interesting. It's different. So what they've sent me is this. Now, you might say, oh yeah, I remember them about 20 years ago, but this is the Dragon Touch digital photo frame, the Classic 8. Now, it's not just a photo frame. That's what I like about it. It's a little bit different. I've got it next to me. I'll show you it. So hi, anyone else that's joined me. So that's the unit. You can see just there. And if we switch that on, he says, there we go. So that's coming on now. There we go. It shows you there the Dragon Touch Classic 8. You can tell it's Android, it's a little bit slow, but it's alright once it gets going. So there we go. So basically what you've got is you've got a few different things on here, like, let's come around this so I can actually see it better. You can actually use it as well for a weather station in your area. Really hard to see with this green screen. As you see, it shows you what the weather is and things like that. And if I go back on there, you can click on your photos And if we do all, remember how you do it now, that's bad. Hang on a minute. There we go. Bit of an old one that was, but there we go, that just shows you there. And there we go, and it scrolls through your pictures, which, yeah, it's a digital photo frame, very old, but nice thing about this one is as well, what you can do with this one is, you can actually, go back, this one as well, you can put videos on it as well. So if you want to load videos on there, you can. So that shows you can load videos on it. But not only that, the other thing about it is, which is quite novel, other people can send you pictures and videos and they come up on your screen. So if you download an app off the App Store or the Google Play Store, literally friends or family, they can send you things and they come up on your screen as well, which, yeah, a bit strange, but I mean, yeah, I'm not telling you lot to log in because I don't know what you're going to send me, but basically, yeah, so that's the digital photo frame. As you can see, it's got plenty of sockets on there. You've got mini USB socket on there, you've got a USB input, you've got a headphone socket, you've got an SD card, so you can put your SD card in there. But yeah, that plays videos. It also goes through your photos. It can be used as an alarm clock, a weather station. So yeah, you can do quite a bit with it. And well, they're not on interest anymore, I don't know. They're available on Amazon. They're $89.99, but today they've got £15 off them. So if you use the voucher, then you can get one of them. But like I say, yeah, with your family, that it'd be nice to take a photo. You can send it, you know, rather than send it to the phone, you can send it to the photo frame, and when they walk in, they'll actually see the picture on the frame, which is quite a novel thing, to be honest with you. So, but anyway, yeah, that's the Dragon Touch digital photo frame. It's from a company called Acaso, and like I say, £15 off today. They're $89.99 with £15 off, so $74.99. But yes, if you want an alarm clock and a weather station, you want video sent from other people and photos sent from other people directly onto your unit, then there we go. Then have a look. I'll put the link to the unit on the video at the end. So if anyone wants to have a look at it, go on there, have a look. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But I thought it was quite novel. You know, digital photo frames are very old now, but to be honest with you, I like the fact that you can put videos on it as well. So you can put the videos on there, you can put the photos on there, and people can send you others. So tell your mates, you never know what they're going to send you. It could be quite interesting, to be honest with you. But right, anyway, we'll get back to that. Let's have a look. Whoever's joined us, there's a lot of you joined. Thank you all for joining. Just try and see where I got to. Cool, it's a long time ago. There's been a lot of comments since then. So we'll go down and see Cliff, Rocky Fish. Trying to think of who I said hello to. Annie B, Mary. Let's have a look. Yeah. Well, good evening, everyone. Everyone that's joined, thank you for tuning in. It's Friday night again, as you can see. I've got somebody coming on a little while. Some of you might know him, some of you might not. But yeah, he's been in the fishing game quite a long time, but he had quite a long break from it, to be honest with you. But he's back now. He's back with a vengeance. So I'll bring him on in a minute. Let's have a look. 13 grandkids. Cool, blimey. That's going to keep you busy at Christmas. Let's have a look. It's a lot of children. I couldn't handle that. Riley's been a little weird on Xbox Day. Riley's a little weird most days, to be honest with you. Poor lad, he's had 3 COVID tests this week already. He got one for his birthday, then he went for another one, and then he's been for another one today. So, yeah, he's getting some regular checks. Let's have a look. Facebook. Hi there, everybody. Hello. Yeah, I thought that Elizabeth is quite cool. I mean, like I say, when they said we'll send you one of these digital photo frames, I thought it's a little bit 2000s, you know, because they've been around for a long time now. But like I say, I think it's good that you can share videos on there. You can share videos, you can share your pictures. You can also use it as an alarm clock. Quite a few things on there, but you know, the description they give it is. Let's have a look. Let's go by what description they're giving it. They're saying it's a Dragon Touch Wi-Fi digital photo frame, 8-inch IPS touchscreen, HD display, 16GB storage, auto rotate, clock, calendar, share photos via the app, email, cloud support, USB, SD card, Classic 8. But yeah, you've got, like I say, £15 off at the moment as well, making them $74.99. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's got 29 reviews. It's got they're all 5 stars as well, so it's definitely got some good reviews on it. But I think it's clever that, you know, you can send your friends and families pictures as well. All they've got to do is accept you, then you can just send pictures directly to them. So, and it is really easy to operate. It wasn't difficult. I was like, oh, here we go again. But yep, there we go. So that's that. Let's have a look. But yeah, just have a look on it, and it is all 5 stars. 5-star reviews on it as well, which is always a good thing, because we all know that not everything's as it's made out to be. But there we go. I'll drop a link in the description at the end of the video, so anyone wants to have a look at that, nip over and have a look. And I think they're sending me something else as well, and we'll get onto that next week. So I'm going to try and review different products each week, so we'll see what's about, and see what they want testing. But with that, that's pretty good. Right, let's have a look then. Trying to catch up on these comments. I see someone found £5 in a safe. Phew, lucky them. I think Bob found about 5 pence. Let's have a look. So, right, let's have a look. Bulldog Mag, yes. Good evening. So, good evening to everybody that's joined. Like I say, it's comments are becoming a bit quick tonight, so I'll try and keep up with them. But right, okay then. Right, let's bring our guest on for tonight, shall we? Let's see who we've got. Let's give him a shout. Let's add him on here. And here we go. And, like I say, some of you will recognise him, some of you won't. So, and we have got this guy just here. Look at that. Good evening, Joe from Magnetised. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you doing, mate?
What are you doing sitting in the house with a hat on? Are you cold?
I put it on just to be part of the team.
You want to be part of the team, do you?
I've got it on, right? It feels a bit like a condom to me.
It looks like you got a lot of swelling on your head, because I know you ain't got that much hair under there.
That forehead just got bigger. It's bigger yours now.
So, good evening, and how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Just done a day shift and just chilling, watching YouTube.
Oh, well, there we go then. So, everyone, this is Joe. He's from Magnetised, like I say. I met Joe about, it's over 2 years ago now, wasn't it, mate?
It was October 2018, roughly.
God damn, I'm feeling old now. So, yeah, we had a little battle back then, didn't we? Who could get the most people on our groups? We used to fight about it then, didn't we?
It didn't quite work out, did it? Because you ended up sharing. Well, I shared yours.
Yeah.
The Goodwill share, and then you shared mine.
I know.
And then you just pissed all over my bonfire.
These things happen, mate, unfortunately. But then you retired.
I did talk for a bit. I had a little break. From, well, so I moved on to the big bit, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You sort of had a little wobble, didn't you? You found motorbikes again.
Well, what it was, you pissed all over me with the groups and you was getting all the attention, so I thought there's no place for anyone to not like me. So I just...
So you're Yorkshire boys now, aren't you? But where are you from originally?
I was born in Albury, Timmerdale, down the Black Country. I've moved around the Midlands quite a lot. My last place was Pensnet.
Right, okay. We seem to have a lot of Black Country people on here at the moment.
We get everywhere, don't we? We get where Portugal. Supposed to be working in Leeds for 1 week.
Right.
My life, and I've been here 13 years.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Blimey, you're only about 30 now, aren't you?
33 August.
33 August. Still a little boy then, yeah?
You're probably old enough to be my dad, you?
Yeah, probably, but we'll leave that out anyway. So, you come back with a vengeance, haven't you?
I've come back hardcore now, yeah.
You have, yes. You know, we've didn't chat so much when you weren't in the fishing game, but you've proper come back now, haven't you?
It I come back with the evolution because I am the evolution.
Oh, is that what it is?
I'm the massive evolution. What's going to eat all the waterways everywhere now?
Oh, right, okay. I remember when me, you, Phil, and Lee, we all had a bit of a beast day, didn't we, in Birmingham?
That was wicked, wasn't it?
That was a good day, that was, wasn't it?
That was the railway sign on Give Me Outdoors.
Can't remember it, it's that long ago, but I remember that was a lot of beast that day, weren't it?
Yeah, I think Lee pulled the cannonball out and brought me out. Phil got the gas gun.
He did, yes, under that bridge, that two-section bridge. Yeah, I remember that.
And none of it was planned either, was it? It was just, knowledge of the brain, I think.
Yeah, that's it, because it started off all right, then the next bridge was a little bit quiet, weren't it? But then Lee and Phil just showed us both up that day, didn't they?
They got lucky there, the jammy gits.
And then we went down to the other place on that wide opening, and quite a lot in there then, weren't there?
Was that the one where I bothered the Easting by any chance?
It was, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a really good one as well.
It was, yeah. You looked a bit out of it.
I drove from Leeds that morning.
Yeah, very tired, weren't you?
And that beast was hard work. I was knackered.
So what's the plans then? What's happening with Magnetise now? Because you're starting to get a little bit more active on YouTube now, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I'm back on the video. So I did go a bit camera shy, and I did stop the social media side of it for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting to get a bit more active on that. My YouTube's from memories. So like, obviously when I met you and stuff, it's for when my kids are older and they talk about magnet fishing. It's just my photo album.
Yep. Online storage.
I'm trying to promote it more and encourage it more so people, every magnet fisher I meet, I want them to be part of my history with it.
Yep. Yeah, I'll get that.
And the group did drop a bit, obviously, because I didn't promote it as much.
But you are now.
I am now, yeah.
You've gone a bit crazy with the magnets as well, haven't you?
I've got a few.
Never lost your 200 though, did you? You got rid of your beast, but you never got rid of your 200.
Oh, don't bring the beast up. I should never have sold it. But yeah, I've still got the original 200. I've got the 120, the 300, 400, and the Evolution. And a couple of Wukongs, but they're not really. They're okay.
They do the job for the price.
Well, they actually got us into the game, didn't they? If you think about it.
Yep, in all fairness, they did. They were cheap. We were all naive then, so we bought. Well, we had fines.
If we never brought a Wukong, now we wouldn't have the magnets we've got today.
No.
We probably would.
No.
So yeah, they're good little magnets. I had a bit of fun with them, but I just want bigger every time now. I'm like you.
Yeah. No point in being the same as everyone else, is there? Bigger and better.
You just always want, every time you go out, there's always. We're saying that with Evolution. I've been out on it twice now.
Yeah.
And I honestly think, well, the way that it's growing on me, I think you don't need another magnet after you buy that one.
No, because there's always that one thing that they would always pull, but you could never get it out, weren't there? And then you just keep going stronger and stronger.
There's a safe at Stanley Ferry. I know a lot of people they've tried to get it and have not succeeded.
Yeah.
And the Evolution picked it up on its own. It was a post office safe. it literally ended with a transit van with 5 ratchet straps on it, pulling it out.
That's determination for you then, isn't it?
Well, that was down to bloody Kerry Evans. She just kept shouting, "Come on, lads, we've got to get it out, we've got to get it out." Tommy had a winch on it as well. But after all that time, we got it out.
Yeah, so I watched your video. You definitely worked for that one, didn't you? It didn't give up easy.
That was one hell of a workout there. But yeah, I don't know what's a due workout, what's made you wet for it?
What kept me going?
Yeah, like something really everywhere. You've almost thought, I'm not going to get this, but then you get it.
Yeah, that's safe in Manchester. It took 9 of us. You know, because the plan was never to get it out. Well, we did try, but then we thought we're never going to get this. But then somebody got their magnet stuck on it. I think it got stuck in the metalwork, and well, you can't leave a magnet behind, can you?
I've got the scar. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I've got the scar. It's there somewhere. There.
Oh yeah, that's from the Troublemaker, isn't it?
I've got the scar to prove you never leave a magnet.
That was Newark, wasn't it? It was about February 2019. That was.
All the videos are still there on YouTube. All you got to do is type in Newark collab, and you see me nearly passing out on the grass.
Yeah, you got a right old clunk with that gas bottle, didn't you?
that he should do wrestling with that bottle.
Oh, it all seems so long ago now, mate. It was all young and naive then. That was sort of like the first time I'd actually met anyone, really. Met quite a few people that day.
That was one of the first big. No, actually, I think Ant Bradley had one in Walsall. That was a big one.
Right, okay.
But it was one of the big meets back in the day. Yeah, it was like when we was all getting together.
Yeah, you was having trouble with your sat-nav getting there, weren't you?
Story of my life, that with you. I got back last in Birmingham as well, didn't I?
Oh dear, that's it. Blame me. It's you, mate. You picked the location and you couldn't find it.
That's why I picked the location and we got lost. Yeah, but didn't Scott pull the dildo out that day?
I can't remember, to be honest with you. It was a long time ago. I know his lad had them 2 machetes, didn't he?
You messed with Betty?
Yeah, that's it. And we kept getting the BT cash boxes out that were still in the black cases, and Phil took one home and there was nothing in it.
And the engine, that V6?
You did? That was in the lock, weren't it? Because remember you putting it in that shopping trolley.
Me, Scott and Magnetic Rambo, I think he was on his own. We all pulled it out, didn't we?
No, I was under the bridge.
It was a
interesting day. Yeah, because it was a rather wet day to start with, weren't it? Because we was under that other bridge, and I kept getting the safes out, didn't I?
So I think while on that, I don't know if I've got literally drawers and cupboards where I put stuff, and you've just actually made me for something. The missus found it the other week. And she goes, what the bloody hell is this? 2 seconds. I've literally got crap everywhere. But I've still got this from that meet. You ready?
Yeah, go on then. Was that from then?
That was from that day.
You are a proper hoarder.
Yeah, I am. I do collect stuff. What are you drinking?
What do you mean?
What is it? A shandy or your proper man's beer?
What, tonight? Marshmallow cider.
I'm gonna say it's not that Corona, is it?
No. Marshmallow. It's Friday night's a cider night. So there we go. Let's have a look. Right, let's catch up on some of these comments. Joe has stuff all over. Steve said. There we go. Steve knows.
Steve does know.
Alright. Yeah, V6 and I'll do it. I remember you getting it out because I think it's on my video. You pushing it in the shopping trolley. So
yeah, exactly. Come down, didn't he? That bloke who works at the garage, who was a fishing bailiff. He also worked for Canal River Trust, and he said we shouldn't have been there.
That's it. But we didn't know anything about what he was talking about, did we?
I don't think he knew what he was talking about. I think he was from Tipton or something because I couldn't stand him.
That was the day I found that wrapped up parcel with a sledgehammer head and all the porn mags, weren't it?
Yeah. He was talking about your bloody hand.
Yeah, because we was like, blimey, what a waste of a sledgehammer head. They weren't even good magazines back in the day.
I've got to say, it was just like afros wore it between the legs.
Only you. So what's your plans? What are you planning for the year? You must have plans.
Well, you know how I did the scrap video the other day, and the money off that's going to a tester magnet.
Yep.
I've actually just purchased the Magnetar Hardcore, I think it is.
Right. Okay.
It's a £75 magnet.
Yeah.
It's a start because basically with the online magnets, I think if you remember the public, I've already got enough online magnets to show you.
Yep.
So you and your friend are coming down. You'll have the magnetar, and your friend will have an online magnets. So you can learn the difference between the 360s and the double-sided.
That's good.
That's part of an idea.
Every time I have someone turn up, I sort of say, have a go with the Beast Extreme. It puts most people off for life. Because it's so heavy.
The Beast was an amazing magnet, and I really do. I kick myself for selling it, but that's why I had to get the Evolution.
Yep.
I'd say the Beast is a good all-round magnet still, to be honest.
I know I've got 3 of them.
Well, there it says it all, though. It is a really good magnet. I think you can get out of trouble easy with the Beast.
Yeah, the Evo's good, but it's hard work. You know, if that goes on the metal side, you're working at it. With the Beast, you feel like you've got a bit of a handle on there. You know, with the clamps come off easier. The 360s they hit, don't they?
It went, well, you know, I've named it Raymond. I'm not going to...
No, we won't go into that one yet.
But, yeah, it works, yeah. It really does.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what's going to happen with magnet now, with the magnet machine, like with the different types of magnets, because where does it go after the 360s?
Well, this is the question, isn't it? You know, you won't want to go bigger, because at the end of the day, we all know that the bigger the magnet, in my opinion, it misses more of the smaller stuff. I think, does. You know, I've got the Dockbuster, and I've been using the Dockbuster for a while, but only as a lifting magnet. I've tried fishing with it. It is absolutely useless. But give it some good metal to bang onto. It takes a hammer to get it off.
I think the Dockbuster's be good for like a big drain when you've lost your keys down it. You ain't got to move it around much.
Yeah, and if it's metal at the bottom, you ain't getting it back either. But no, it's a good magnet if you want to lift. You get it on a safe, it's absolutely brilliant. But smaller metal, not a good magnet. You know.
Obviously, you know I've got a new job now.
Yes, you were saying.
And my boss, he might actually be watching. I've sent him a link. But yeah, he got me to get a fire extinguisher out of a skip.
Right.
We're going to get that. I scratched my head. I'm like, I've got a magnet in my car.
Right.
Went and got it, and it was the old Online 200.
Yeah. With
a massive chunk out of one side of it. He lifted it up, but this is a full extinguisher. It probably weighed about, I don't know, 20, 25. Fire extinguishers are never good to grip because the curve, the slide.
Around, yeah.
In a 44-ton skip. So he lifted it up, but it kept coming off. So I went and got the 400.
Yep.
Pulled it straight up. So I'm rooting around the skip. I thought, hold on, there's something else there. Went to throw it in. It caught the side of the skip. Absolute bugger to get off.
I'm glad you kept that clean.
Yeah, it was I'm trying to be clear, but yeah, it was a nightmare.
So not only do you do rivers and canals, you have a go in skips as well now then?
Yeah, well, if someone needs pulling out, what should be in there, yeah, well,
you'll have a dip.
They pull laptops out, they pull, if it's a wooden clock with metal in it, I'll pull that up.
Right.
Like I say, my job, I like it that much. The grapple ideas, the grapple hooks we use for magnet fishing.
Yeah.
I come up with my own ideas for work. So we've got the Moby Dick, which it's a metal pole with 2 bouncy castle pegs welded together.
Right. Okay.
It's like a spear what you'd throw for a whale, hence Moby Dick. And got the Freddy Krueger, which is a funny shaped. It's like a rake with 3 like Freddy Krueger's blades.
Yep.
And that's on I nicked my washing line prop off the missus. cut it, welded that to it, so it's fully telescopic.
Yeah.
But that's not quite good enough for the heavier objects.
So you get to go to work, enjoy yourself, and practice your swinging.
I love it.
There we go.
I'm always on the hunt when I'm not hunting.
Yep.
When a woman comes in or a bloke and they throw the waste in the skip, but
Yeah.
they throw the car keys in with them as well. I
Yeah.
start bouncing for joy. This is my moment. I'm getting them keys back. Nice.
Nice having a job when you enjoy it, isn't it? So
Yeah.
much different to have a job that you can actually go and look forward to going.
To say I've done quite a few years in warehousing, which wasn't bad to go into this. It's different. It's quite nice. I feel like I'm at I think we all peak through our ages,
Yeah.
and I think this is my peak at the minute. I think this is it's not too bad.
So you must have a good boss then. Think carefully before you answer that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some good bosses. I think he's just as crackers as me.
Well, if he's come to watch you, he's come to keep an eye on you. Your job
Yeah,
could depend on it.
I think I need to get him a magnet. I think I need to show him the canals.
Because you've got water by yours, haven't you? By your work.
Right next to it.
You couldn't ask better. Is that what you do in your lunch breaks?
No, I'm too busy eating McDonald's and KFC on my lunch breaks.
Still having a good balanced diet then.
2 pasties and a sausage roll a day keeps the doctor away.
Right, okay. Right, let's have a look at some of these comments then. Did yours take any damage from the bridge? No, Evolution survived the smack on the bridge. So yeah, we didn't have a problem with that. What use clamp magnets, easy to get off, easy to clean. I will agree, the 360s, they don't half pick stuff up. You can pull it up, sometimes you can't even see the magnet. Absolutely covered in bits, but you know, at the end of the day, they've got the power. It's just you do lose a lot of time during the day cleaning it off then. Do magnets break? Magnets will break. Magnets will. If you're going to catch them wrong, catch them on the corner of things when you're throwing them out. Chuck them at walls like I did with Evolution, slap it on bridges, but it was a good test anyway and it survived. And it also survived with smacking it off an old railway bridge as well. So, but some magnets will break quite easily.
Why are you on that topic? When I first got the Evolution, obviously you know me, I liked a good look around,
Yeah.
and I was a bit nervous of the eyelet.
Yep.
Now, I think there's probably, I don't know, about an inch between of magnet which the eyelet's through.
Yeah.
And I had this weird fear of it, like getting stuck to a canal wall,
Yep.
pulling it with, say, a van, and then the eyelet coming through the magnet, so the magnet stuck to the wall. But
Yep.
when I saw you swinging off it, I knew I felt quite reassured.
Yeah, yeah, and that was like part of the testing. You know, your head says don't throw it at a wall, but that's testing. It's what you've got to do. You've got to, because you know it's going to happen, and it proved that when I let that guy have a go when he threw mine at the bridge. You know it's going to have some clunks and bangs in its day. You need to know, is it going to survive it?
Well,
And it did. You know,
As for cleaning it, I'm not cleaning mine. I'll just put it back in. I'm having to put it in the box still, in the boot of my car, because if I don't, it just sticks to the pissing car. Sorry, it sticks to my car.
yeah, mine just sits in the plastic box, but you can feel it pulling on the floor though through the box. It's amazing the power. So
Honestly, the magnet scares me so much, but it's ace.
yeah, just watch your fingers if you're fishing over a railing because it really, really hurts.
You've not done that, have you?
Yeah, twice last Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah, it was close. I wasn't like miles away from it because that thing really does grip. So, right, let's go catch up on some comments, otherwise we'll miss them all. Steve, what have you been up to, Barbie? Yes, Steve is having an affair with my magnet. I lent him it, and he loves Barbie. He's definitely got a taste for it. Great on big saves. That's it, they are. A lot of the big magnets are great on big heavy things, but they're not much good on the smaller stuff. But that's why you never go with just one magnet. You always take a few. Like I say, the Dock Bust or Gravity, purely lift magnets, that's all they're used for. I would never fish with them. Not only that, they're too blooming heavy to throw around, to be honest with you. Easy to break. 360s, yes, they are easy to break. I mean, Barbie's looking a bit beat up now. She looks like she's had some right sessions and some big chunks missing out of it, but it hasn't lost its magnetism. Even for the chunks missing, it still works really well. I'm using a new Barbie. Ken's got the hump. Oh dear. Yeah, 550 Pro. Never used 550 Pro, and like I always say, I would never comment on a magnet I've never personally used. I've used many different magnets, but I've never used 550 Pro. So You know, there's too many people want to give their own comments on them and criticise different magnets, but no, if you ain't used it, you can't really say, can you?
They're like cars. It's whatever's the best magnet for you at the end of the day, and what you feel comfortable with.
Barbie loves me. God dear. He's got a very high opinion of himself. He thinks my magnet's fallen for him.
I think you've lost that magnet, Nige.
Yeah, we'll see. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Where we go? Rusty. Yeah, I think Steve probably would blow it up if he could. Nice one. Right, okay, so we can't wait for Barbie to come and play in Brum. Called local magfish to get my car keys off the back seat when they got locked in the car with the window open an inch. You won't get my magnet through the window. Get the popcorn out. Right, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, there's loads of comments here. Let's have a look. Everybody's having good chats between. I think they've been ignoring us and just having a chat between them.
They probably got bored.
Yeah, that's it. Right, okay then. Be great to meet up one day. Yes, we did meet you, Tracy, in Birmingham, didn't we? Hope you pull out a Mini Cooper. I pulled out a few mini parts, never a complete car. I think Steve's probably got the closest to that with that Fiat 500.
You told me about that.
Yeah, that was definitely an interesting find. That is.
There's actually a transit van in Leeds.
Is there?
Well, there was last time, probably about a year ago, on Fleet Lane. It was a transit pickup.
Right.
You could see where it collapsed. The van was there. You could see where it collapsed.
Down near me, there's a place where they're going to be building around it soon. It's next to an old gypsy site. Well, the fishing bailiff come down when we was doing the river, and he says, that pond over there, he says, get to the middle of summer when it's really hot and the water level drops. You can see the boot open of the car in there. So I can't work, for years I've been trying to work out what it is, but you can only see it in the summer when it's really hot, when the water level drops. There's actually a car in the pond.
And did you find out what it was?
No, because it was always winter when I went down there, but now it's all like surrounded now because they're building in the area, so you can't even get onto the land now. Might have to be a bit of a night fish, that one, you know, bit of commando style.
Are we talking commando with like camouflage gear here?
Yeah, we are, not the other. Yeah, no, you won't want to run around there like that, mate, I can tell you that. I pulled a robin out of the Leeds Canal last week. Right, okay. Yeah, that was good. Phil's on, Brummy's Outdoors. Hi Phil, how you doing? Can you see the comments? Have you not got anything else there to see the comments?
No, I've just got you.
You just got me. Well, that's all you need, isn't it? Right?
There, you can read them out.
I see the fan club has struck again with 2 thumbs down. We've got 1 each now, mate.
Oh, nice one. At least they're sharing.
That's it, yeah. Sharing is caring, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, last week, what did we get? So we got 2 evolutions stuck together. We never went for the 3, but we did have a 3 evolution weekend. And it's like anything, it's not too bad. But it got to the end of the day, and yeah, we were struggling to get them apart. You know, you got one person standing on it and somebody else dragging it, you know, down the path, because it was really stuck good. That was. So
I found them off 400 and it didn't come off too bad. But I got it stuck to a 500 single-sided, pain in the backside.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's weird how it works, with the metals and stuff.
It is, yeah. That's it. You know, different magnets stick together really well. I mean, I know we've had 3 beasts tangled before. That's not a big issue because, like I say, the clamp is like a handle. It is a good lever bar.
There's a video of Lee when me and Lee got our stuck and he was pulling me across the canal. He was pulling, I was pulling, and obviously Lee's stronger, so it was like Lee was taking his dog for a walk that day. He was just pulling me around.
Oh, get new magnets. Kerry's getting a new magnet soon.
Oh, nice one.
Getting a new magnet soon. Can Joe name it for me? Kerry from Yorkshire Magneteers wants you to name her magnet.
She's brave, but yeah, well, it'll have to be fun to me, or I'll have to see if I get a name, no problem.
That's it. So yeah, because you was out with 2 people. You was out with Kerry on Yorkshire Magneteers on Saturday, weren't you? And then you was out with Rusty Nuts on Sunday. You had a busy weekend, so you come back with a vengeance now. You used to do this all the time. You was always out all weekend, weren't you?
The thing is, when I was out before, I was mainly on my own. As I used to keep a really small circle,
Yeah.
and I think part of magnet fishing is meeting new people as well and seeing why they want to fish and what they, because we've all got our different bucket lists and stuff.
Yep.
And it's nice to meet like-minded people.
Well, it is,
So-
yes.
But so yeah, part of this new evolution is to meet new people, and I think bring us all together. I think we're all the same. We all do it for the same reason, so we're all as one.
Shall we have an evolution only day? And see how many we can reunite.
That would be interesting.
It would, wouldn't it?
But I think if we're going to do that, you should also have 250x days and 400 days, because different categories.
You're going to be busy then organising all that, ain't you? Because Steve's actually put it. Who thinks Joe should do a charity meet-up? He has a great idea.
That's coming. That's in the pipeline.
Mm.
There's actually Steve's a bugger, but yeah, there is a meet up at my favourite honey hole, which is the history there. It blows my mind. Every time when you leave there, if you don't Google it, you've not had a good day, because your finds there are really good.
Do you find that one of the most important parts of picking a location, the history? What do you
Yeah.
look for when you're going? Me, I always look crime statistics.
The crime statistics are good, but that's basically anywhere in the UK at the minute, ain't it?
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty boring round my way, to be honest with you.
Whoa, you
that-
posh.
They still punch rather than stab.
Good old fist fight, that's even better, to be fair.
Yeah, you don't find a lot of knives around my way, I can tell you that. Very dry. Not that I want to go and find loads of knives and find ones that are probably, been used for things, but it just shows the different areas and different types of things. There is a place round by me, and there is what's the polite way of putting it, a traveller site quite close by, and it's been very rich on safe satters.
Yeah, you tend to find that the old school travellers, they don't poo on their own doorstep.
No, you're right.
I've done a couple of places near them, and I've not done it near them just because there's a traveller site, but I have ended up quite close to a couple.
Yeah.
One of them, I found cannonballs. The other one, I did find bits of a gun, parts of a gun, and then Lee kept finding bits of a gun. There was like to and fro between us.
Yeah.
But it's the history for me. It's something I can take home and keep.
Yeah, I get that.
Or like the chainsaw, when I found the lad's chainsaw, that was my best ever find. I never gained anything from it, but because I cleaned it up, I got it running.
Yeah.
And when I returned it to its owner, and he was in crying, he was crying, he couldn't believe I took it back to him. That was the best ever find for me, because I gave him what he'd lost.
That was a long time ago now, weren't it?
2018, Glen Gorgon,
Yep. I remember seeing your little video on it.
but still my best find.
Yeah.
Still the best to date.
And with a very good outcome. So,
It was a nice outcome there.
So
Well,
I'll let you answer this one then. Sylvie wants to know, what's the best magnet for a beginner?
If you type this on a group, you're gonna get somebody with a Wukong code. You're gonna get someone with an MS. It's probably gonna be, well, I know the online magnets is the 120, so the MS will probably be the 150, but it'll be the same similar magnet.
110, they got 110, and then it's online's got the 120 on that. Then it goes
Yeah.
to 200, 220. So they're all pretty much around the
would
same.
say, back at what I started on, and I know the X series are doing improved, and this is solely because I just use that. I only use their magnets.
Yeah.
We've been buying online magnets. Is it 250X or 200X they do now?
We do a 200, 250, and a 300.
But then again, you're always going to want bigger. I'd say the 300X.
Yeah.
If I was going to start, I'd get the 300.
I have used 300 to be honest. It's not a heavy magnet, is it?
It's
No.
nice and light, and it's still got the clasp and everything.
Yeah. That's
I've
it.
actually got a photo on magnetised of pardon, uh, like a railway sleeper it pulled up and it would not let go of it.
No, they
The
hard work
yeah,
them the route bits of railway, aren't they?
the evolution loves them as well.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
thought you, but as soon as I kept pulling it out, I thought you straight away.
yeah. Fish plates, likes track.
Yeah, and
Really likes gas bottles. Yeah,
the gas pump, the buggers, but it does pull them up.
I know, and it really likes them because I could not get my magnet off that one I found on the last video.
But yeah, I will also say to magnet fishing that a good grapple hook helps.
It does, yes. That's why I
So,
made one. I'm not going to break mine. I got fed up of bending them.
I'm going to copy yours. And I know a few people already have, but I'm going to be one of them and copy it.
Yeah, go to Tool Station. Get the 18-inch crowbars for about 16 quid for the three of them. See, because you do a bit of welding, don't you?
I wouldn't go that far, but it sticks. I haven't got it, but yeah, once I stick it together, it won't come apart.
No, that's because you've been making burners, haven't you? Remember seeing you doing them? You've been making some burners.
Yeah, I've got the David and Goliath. And
Do you name everything?
Yeah, the only thing I ain't named is my private bits. Yeah. The big ones are 50 kg and David's a little 13 and I'm making somebody a lead one at the minute.
There we go. You get on well with Cliff on here, our radio sponsor from America, because he likes making burners. Because he goes and sleeps in the garden when it's snowing, and he likes to make his burners. So if you have a look at his YouTube, In the Field with Sarge, you might get some ideas.
I'll have a look and I might even send him a couple of pictures and see if he sends some back.
Yeah, you can't go wrong, Cliff. He likes to make burners.
But with the burners as well, for your hammerheads and maybe even anything metal.
Yep.
Obviously, as long as it's not, if you pull a gun in, don't chuck a gun in the fire because if it has got a bullet in, it's got to go bang. But yeah, for your hammers and your screwdrivers and stuff like that, the burning method is definitely the best way.
Yeah, never tried it. Did a bit of electrolysis. Yeah. I've stunk the whole street out with white vinegar. We've done the Harpic black.
Yeah, I've always found the best way is fire and a bucket of cold water.
Comment here from Phil. Joe likes taking bulls home.
Bulls?
Yeah.
I'm old. I don't know how to.
That's got him thinking that, has Phil.
I'm hoping for that cannonball.
Oh dear.
I miss Phil. When this lockdown's over, we do need. Well, this charity meet might be the best one to do, I think.
Yeah. Or we could just have that same meet-up day like we had before. Same places, because we've all got the new magnets. Let's do the same places as we went before. What do you reckon?
I've got there's a few places I've got, but obviously with me living down Dudley and growing up there.
Yep.
I've got a few places down there I haven't touched yet.
Right, okay.
From what I can see, I don't think anyone else has touched them either.
Right. I think though, what do you reckon? Let's go back and do those three places again with new magnets. And let's just see. It's probably 18 months. What? No, probably longer than that, isn't it?
It's got to have been 2.5, 2 and a bit now.
2 years, yeah. But just repeat the same places, but with the Evos.
I think that'd be interesting.
It would, wouldn't it? You know, because you think, I'm not drinking before then. I went back to an area where I originally started. The first place I ever magnet fished, and I left there after doing probably 50 hours fishing that one spot, and it was drying out, and I hadn't been there for over 2 years. I went back there with Evolution, and within 20 minutes I've got a grenade on the end of my magnet.
Yeah, but you was troubled at that first spot.
I know I was, and that's why I left it. But people have been fishing that for over 2 years, and within 20 minutes I got that. And me and my mate, we went back again a couple of weeks later, and I ain't put that video out yet, but some of the stuff we found was unbelievable. You know, on a bridge we'd already done. so much, and everyone had been doing it for the last 2 years, and with the right magnets, it was unbelievable.
Was that the one where you pulled out the hand?
Yeah, that's the one. That exact
Mr.
same
Mannequin.
spot. You won't believe what I pulled out. I ain't put that video out yet. I'm saving that. That's a special one. You won't believe what came out of there.
I remember you phoning me that day as well.
Yeah, a lot of people, they ain't going to believe what came out of there. But the amount of stuff we took was unbelievable. You know, and it just shows you that repeating, going back to somewhere we've already been, everyone else has been, with the right magnets, good grading, with the grapple, mate. I reckon it'd be fun. I reckon it's worth a go. So what about you, Phil? Are you up for that as well?
I'm definitely up for it, mate.
Right, let's have a look. There's so many comments. Let's have a look. Can't beat a grapple hook. You do need a grapple hook, definitely. Hi Marie, how you doing? Hi everyone else that's joined us. Look, and Glenn, I think they're all on here now, so I think the Outcast Club has arrived.
You're right, Glenn. You're right, Marie.
Let's have a look. What am I drinking today? I'm back on the marshmallow cider tonight. There we go. So
it's a shandy. He's just trying to look hard.
No, it's definitely marshmallow cider. It's very sweet, that one is marshmallow. Oh yeah, sorry Marlene, I forgot. Oh dear. What have we got then? I pulled a bird with my magnet. Blimey, he's done well.
Yeah, he doesn't too bad, does he?
No, what do you do? Feed it with iron pellets first.
Well, he knocked him out of it, took him home. That ain't classed as pulling, that's classed as rape.
Phil says he's up for anything.
Nice one, Shaggy.
Oh dear. Let's have a look then. Liverpool Canal has been done a lot of those. From Bodley to Kirkstall. It's full of tires. I hate tires. They were so hard to get rid of after the last meet.
I've had a struggle with one of them with you as well.
Hey? Done what?
I had a struggle with you with that tyre.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Where you pulled one of them safes out, you jammed me again.
Yeah, you were getting the tires, I was getting the safes. That was good, that was, yeah. Well, Marie Collins from Peaky Dippers apparently is going to have a lot of people's eyes out. That's mine and Steve so far. She doesn't seem to like being called Marlene. I'll blame autocorrect. I'll try and say Marie, but it comes out Marlene.
I've not had the pleasure of meeting her yet, but...
What, Marlene?
I think you got a bit of... Well, I ain't no comments.
Well, if you're heading Birmingham away, mate, I'm sure you'll find a Peaky somewhere. Yeah. Truck tyres are worse. There's the place where me and Shirley went, and I took Brett once. There's two of those really big tipper truck wheels or tyres that stand about 6 foot high. Well, we all thought, well, if they're in there, what's under them? So we got the grapple hook on and we managed to flick it up. The only problem is it landed on the blooming grapple hook, didn't it?
Oh, no.
But I don't know how they got them in there. I really can't work how you can get them in there, because next to the pond is a golf course. They would have had to come all the way across the golf course to get them in there.
Couldn't have rolled them, could they? Just do they stand up once they're up and just roll it down?
Yeah, they could, but you've still got to get them there. But there's nothing around the golf course, you know what I mean? For something like that to be there, someone had to take it there.
There was something to do with the golf course then, probably when there was landscaping the golf course and earth movers had a dodgy tyre and instead of taking it away they'd lobbed it in the foot. Maybe.
Peaky Dipper says he can't wait to meet you. And Brummy's Outdoors says Joe calls Julie Doreen.
Yeah, Tipton Doreen. Doreen.
Apparently you haven't lost your accent either.
Good, I'm trying to hold on to it.
That's the only thing you are holding on to from there though, isn't it?
Well, I ain't holding on to my hair anymore, am I?
So all your family lives there then?
Yeah, all my family's still down there, yeah.
Yeah, because it's your brother's house we went to last time. Who was the lad that came out with us?
Was it my nephew, Brandon?
Little guy, yeah.
Yeah, my nephew, Brandon.
There we go. Because we went just round the corner from his house, I believe, didn't we? We weren't far from there.
Yeah, you met my sister, didn't you? And did my little brother come over?
I think so, yes.
Look, so I was a bit tired that day.
It was a long time ago, mate.
But, yeah, I've got family in Stowbridge, Tipton, Riverdale.
Yep.
They're all over.
That's it. So here's a question. Well, I can answer it really quick. What team do you support?
I don't bother with football.
Nor me. We're probably the worst two people to ask about football.
I went to a West Bromwich Albion game when I was a kid with my uncle.
Yeah.
And it was versus the Wolves, which was a very big. It's a pretty big deal still, to be fair.
Yeah.
I never went to another game after that.
Right, there we go then. I'll support England. I'll do that. It's easier. I'll be patriotic, but I just don't do football. My sons talk about it. I'm like, I just walk off and leave them to it. To be honest with you.
I'm not really a sporty man. I like motorsports, but if I'm honest, I only like it when they crash.
Gets a bit boring just going round and round, but a crash is always good 'cause it's always different.
Yeah, like Valentino Rossi when he falls off a bike and he goes surfing down the track and stuff, or they crash into a wall.
They don't half go, don't they, when they fall off them?
Yeah, well, they don't mind, do they? They just get back on and try and ride off.
That's it, but in football, if you nudge someone's shoulder, you've got to roll around on the floor for 2 or 3 minutes till somebody comes and splashes that magic water on you.
When they baptise him.
That's it, yeah. Oh dear, so someone's pulled out a bathtub. Steve pulled out a bathtub. First time he had to go with Barbie, I seem to believe he got a bathtub. They're heavy, bathtubs are.
I'm trying to think of my most weirdest find I found. I pulled out a full petrol lawnmower as well.
I've had push ones. I've had an engine for one. I don't think I've had a petrol one. I had plenty of electric ones. So,
Yeah.
Last time you went fishing? Sunday?
Sunday, fun day.
Yep, Sunday for me as well. And I'm back out Sunday. We may be going somewhere really unusual before we actually even put the magnet in the water. So, but I'll keep that one. I've got to check up on that tomorrow. So we're probably going to be going somewhere completely unexpected to dip our magnets. But I think you'll find it interesting.
But yeah, they should. You always keep everything tense. You always keep me like hanging on for that little bit.
Yeah, but this weren't my idea. It's my mate's idea, and he says, "What do you think?" I went, "I don't know. I'm apprehensive. Should I? Shouldn't I?" And they think, "Yeah, I should," because it's different, and we all need to bring something a little bit different now, don't we? You know, people want a bit. They don't want all the same. If you can just add a little bit different in there, we're going to add a little bit different.
Did I come? I got you back with the grenade. You always get me.
That was good. The grenade. I like
that was all his idea again.
It was good. His face was a picture.
He set me up, the bugger.
Yeah, don't give too much away. But if you haven't seen that video, head over to YouTube, go on to Magnetise, and have a look what happened when his friend found a grenade. Yeah, it's it's you two all over. I must admit, that's what I'd expect from you, but I didn't think you'd do it.
Well, I had to get you back because you always you'd be like, I found something today, but I'm not going to tell you, and then I'm waiting.
That's it. Well, that's what you do, isn't it?
And that's it.
Right. Football don't do nothing for me either. See, there's quite a few magnet fishers that ain't into football. Our exercise, our sports, is fishing.
That's it. I mean, what's more exciting than throwing a big chunk of metal in the water and not knowing what you're going to pull up that day? Whether it's a nail, a gun, a bomb, a push iron, a trolley.
And going home stinking like a canal.
I'm still looking for Beyonce's knickers, but I ain't found them yet.
There we go. Well, you always go dressed like Banana Man, don't you?
The ivy, I always like to wear the ivies because it's tactical diversion.
Is that what it is? You wear it a week as well, don't you?
What's that, mate?
You wear it a week as well.
I do at work, yeah. But it's an orange one at work.
Right. Okay. So you do get to change.
Oh yeah, and I wear the hard hat as well, so I got to look important.
Got to look it for. Yeah, it covers your hairline as well, doesn't
Oh yeah, it makes me look 21 when I put that hat on.
it? Yeah. Must be a good hat. I like horseshoe throwing. Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen something about that before.
Hmm.
It's,
Yeah, I think
you
I've
know,
seen it. Yeah.
you know when you used to play flicks as a kid and you throw a penny up a wall?
Yep.
I think it's like that. You've got to throw it close to a marker, and then all of you.
Right. Okay. Right. What's your
It,
weirdest find? Come on. What's your weirdest?
I don't know. I, yeah,
Mine's still the hand. The hand's still the weirdest find.
I've had bones, like animal bones in bags.
Yeah, I had that as I would say a dog or a cat, but not what you want to be finding.
No, not really. It was like taped up bags with bones in.
Right.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that's it, really. I've been quite lucky. Well, I've been a bit boring, to be fair. I find the usual stuff like your chains and your manky poles and
You're a bit
your
of an
push
expert
spot.
when it comes to cartwheels, though. On mine cartwheels, you've had a few sets of them now, haven't you?
I mean, that many pits now and that many old miners actually know me because of how much stuff I pulled out of there. It's unreal.
You was getting wheels and track and everything, weren't you?
Yeah, a bit of it went to Wakefield Coal Museum.
All right. Okay.
I get on really well with is it the curator of it or director
Yeah.
of the museum?
Yeah.
And like now I've told him I've started going back there and he's like, right, make sure you send me pictures of everything you find. But Steve's video, what he actually put up today, was it yesterday?
Yep.
It
Yeah,
was
it was
amazing watching him, how he explained everything he pulled out. He pulled it out and he knew what it was straight away. Where usually I'd be phoning my mate or messaging him saying,
Yeah.
you know what this is.
It's because he's older than me, you see. He knows more.
Knowledge is power.
That's it. Yeah. And it's definitely age before beauty. But what am I going out Sunday? I shall be dipping the magnet at 10 o'clock, I would say. Not 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I'll get it right in a minute. Blimey, 10 o'clock. Half the day's gone then. Unlike when I've been travelling down to London, because most of the time the magnet's getting wet at 7 o'clock in the morning. And we get... Yeah. But it's alright, it's only like an hour and 20 minutes away from me. If it's a clear road, it's like an hour and 10. But... yeah, it's been a while, but I've got places all lined up. I've got two really good fishes coming up this month. As soon as this lockdown get relaxed a little bit more, got two good places. One of them is going to be absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, that's a definite hush hush, that one. But yeah,
I've definitely got two for you.
yeah. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy diary this year. Going to be a bit of travel, I think, this time.
There's that one mate. I ain't gonna say too much about it, but there's gonna be a local councillor involved,
Yep.
and it's to cover us. Like it's got, yeah, she's gonna promote us on how the service we provide with the hobby.
Right. Okay.
Not in my area, but it's all near enough of it. I'm in with I've messaged Dippers and Scrappers. Is it Rob Heathcock?
Yep.
I've messaged him. He's sorted the scrapper out, so that's all done. The local councillor is just waiting for when a few of us can arrange a day to go there and actually do it.
Well, very interesting.
That's going to be, it should be, well, if we get the coverage we deserve, it should give us a good promotion.
Yeah.
On top of that, there's a local newspaper I'm talking to at the minute. She's wanting to do an article about magnet fishing, but I'm just waiting for the interview on that one.
Well, that's it. I mean, and it's good, to show that what can be done for the environment as well. Because a lot of these waterways are getting ignored by whether it be councils or whether it be by the Canal River Trust. A lot of them are getting ignored, and they are being cleaned out bit by bit. But unfortunately, we're still not liked. Whatever happens, there's always going to be those odd people that mess it up for the rest of us, which puts us all in that same category. But if we can get it into people that clear your rubbish out, it's not difficult. All it takes is a phone call. What 3 words? Give it to Scrapman. It gets collected. It's not complicated. Where we were Sunday, by the time we cleaned up, it was actually cleaner than when we got there, because when we got there, it was on a bridge. There was all just general rubbish everywhere, and we washed it all down, cleaned it, picked all the rubbish up. I literally had the Scrapman, as you saw on the live video, 10 foot away. The truck was parked on the bridge. That is absolutely brilliant way of fishing, because you only have to move it once then. But you know, when we went to the first place, we're moving other people's rubbish. We shouldn't be moving other people's rubbish. You know, if you're going to do this hobby, take responsibility for it. Pick your rubbish up.
Well, look at me and you. We've had the groups for maybe the same time, and for the scrap wars, it's been there from day one. It's always been the same thing. So and so's left this, so and so's left that, and that's why I've always, if you notice at the end of my videos, I've showed it off that I've always had it picked up with hands and stuff.
Well, the problem with it is now, you know, it's always been there. It's just now there's more people doing it. There's more of it there, isn't it? That's the problem. You know, the scrap people, it's always been around. People have always been leaving rubbish, but because now there's so many more people doing it, and fortunately, more people doing it, more things are going to get left because people don't pick up after them.
But the biggest thing, I mean, I'm thick as shit, mate. I left school in year 8. I have everything I own is down to my hands. If I want it, I will work my ass. As long as you're willing to do anything, you'll always be in work.
Yeah.
Why the Canal River Trust is a charity. It's a charity organisation. Why are they not cashing in on the scrap what's polluting the waterways?
Yep. And why are they not pulling it out in their so-called dredging of miles and miles of canal?
Well, they've took the hit out there. I think with everything what's gone on, I think every company, in some way or another, has took a financial loss, and they've took a bit of a hit.
Yep.
You could quickly turn it. If they get 5 of us magnet fishers with 5 different ideas, I guarantee we could probably make them loads.
Yep.
So it's like I say, that's another thing with the art. Like I want to talk to this reporter about how we can help them and how they can help us.
Yep.
It's the same old thing. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Well, like you say, they can make a lot of money, and if they've not got the money, they can put that into other things for improving the actual waterways themselves. But the best way of improving the waterways is to get the pollution out of the waterways.
Yeah, because the nature, the boaters, the fishers.
Yep.
We're protecting a lot of things. As soon as we go out with that magnet, we're doing them one hell of a good deed.
Yep. But it's very hard to talk to anyone, isn't it? That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I've spoke to a few when I've been out, and they've actually asked me to post stuff out for them.
I know. Yeah.
But I don't know whether it's just me or not, but it seems to be social media and stuff like you read about bad publicity on it. You never actually see it with your face.
No, and that's the thing. And you always get more reports of the bad things than all the good that it does.
That's just another life lesson as well, eh? Yeah.
It's like if someone's got a problem with the company, they'll spend ages leaving a bad review, but they won't spend time leaving a good review.
Most people don't even leave reviews now, do they?
No, only if it's a bad one. They'll always find time for a bad review.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, so... Right, Magnet Man Magnetics wants to know if you're going to pull the train out that you mentioned.
I am not fishing anywhere near that train. I've never seen it, but I've been told it's there, and no, I'm not taking the Evolution anywhere near it.
No, because it'd probably be staying there. Oh,
I've heard a few things have been lost, but...
Oh, it's a bit of a stealer, is it, that one? Yeah, we've got a bridge by us that likes to swallow magnets as well, but it's probably because the old bridge is in the water. With all the metal concrete and concrete in there, magnets fall down gaps in it, and that's where it's staying.
The day I lose a magnet is the day I'm giving up, and I ain't going near that train.
Right, let's have a look. There we go, yeah. In Wolverhampton last week, there's loads on the side not collected. They only dredged posh parts in front of the council houses, city centre. It's funny that really, because if I put rubbish outside my house and just dump it on the street like a mattress, a settee, I get done for fly tipping. But a lot of these housing estates that I do work in, they're all told to leave it in a corner, in the pile down the corner of the road, and the council come and collect it once a week. How does that work? How does that work?
I know with them. Well, yeah, it doesn't. It's not good, is it?
No, it's very one-sided. You know.
That's another thing at the minute as well. What's happening? It's not just canals where metal's getting scrapped. People are fly tipping everywhere.
There is a lot of fly tips, especially tyres around me. Lay-bys are full of them. Fields are full of them. Everybody's ditching them. I mean, your tyre only costs £1.02 to dispose of.
Yeah, it don't cost much.
No, but they're just been. I went past the lay-by the other. They've had to close the lay-by because there's probably a 40-footer emptied in the back in this lay-by of tyres.
Yeah.
You know, it's ridiculous.
But that would be a trader who don't want to pay to get rid of it. He's probably just up or something and he just don't want to pay.
No. But the thing is, like anything, fitting tyres, you always pass the disposal on to the customer. That's just the greed cutting in again, you see. Whenever you buy tyres, it always has disposal cost on there.
I've noticed that a lot lately, though. It's like decorators are not taking the old wallpaper and carpet fixers are not taking the cut-offs and the old carpet. Fencing, people they've had new fences put up, but then the people have had to take their old fence away.
Right, okay.
I obviously, you know my job and you know what I do, and I am seeing it daily where some workman has not done it. He's just let the customer take it.
Yeah.
So
everything's changing, isn't it? That's the trouble.
I think we're getting lazier.
What we've got here. So we went out magnet fishing last week for the first time this year and pulled out an aluminium ladder and a Claude Butler bike with no wheels. The next day we found a wheel off a different bike.
You're going to need one more when you've got a motor.
Tyres cost over £2 per tyre. Blimey, they've gone up a lot then, because never used to. The cost of waste collection has doubled over the last 12 months. There we go then. Yeah, so I know it used to be the place where I used to do some work for. They were paying, it was not £1.02 to get rid of them, but now they're over £2 to get rid of.
That was probably 1993, that when you had an Escort Mark II or something.
No, it wasn't that long ago, but there we go. He knows because he's a mobile tyre fitter in Merseyside. There we go. So,
I bet you used to put 4-star unleaded in your car as well.
No, just 4-star. Unleaded was posh in my day.
Sorry, 4-star. Well, I'm only 32, remember? So.
Yeah, well, we used to have 5-star as well back in the day.
What was all that about then?
That's like, you know, you get like the high octane fuels now, don't you? Like the Shell and the Shell Ultimate and things like that. The 5-star was like the Ultimate. So you had you went in, you got 2-star, 4-star, and 5-star.
I'm guessing it was about 70p, 80p a litre maybe.
Well, I remember many years ago with TV Pro, which was back in the 80s, my dad was moaning because petrol had gone up to 130 a gallon.
What? A gallon?
Yeah, which is about 5 litres.
Yeah, it's 5 litres a gallon.
Yeah, and he was moaning because it had gone up to 130 a gallon.
Wow. Bloody, what's his face? Uncle Albert, back in the war.
Oh dear, let's have a look. Love the Escort Mark IV again. Well, I don't know whether you saw it. I was on YouTube yesterday and Samsung to eat, and I found a video on the new Mark II Escort.
Nice.
They've remade it. There's a company now that makes them from scratch.
I've seen a few of these with motorbikes, and if I'm honest, I'm not that keen.
It's a 70 plate Mark II Escort, and it's all original apart from the engine and the gearbox. Because obviously it's got to meet emissions laws now, hasn't it? That's the problem, but it's still running carburetors and everything.
Yeah, but that's like taking Pamela Anderson when she was 20-year-old. You knew a bit of Botox and that, and then going with her the way she is now.
You would, though.
I probably would, but you know.
But no, it's nice because it's all original. They're doing a Mark I as well. Prices start at 70,000. Depends on how you want it. Well, you know, whether you want fast road, rally, and they go up to about 140,000 for a Mark II Escort. But
it was really nice design and that. But it's like the Minis. You look at the classic Mini. That Mini was probably your first car.
no, my first car was a Mark II Escort, actually.
Check your words.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, yeah, I suppose you would go back to your first car now because it's a classic and it's worth what, 20 grand plus.
There we go. There we go. I remember when fuel was 26 pence a litre.
Is that from the outdoors?
That's Mr. List. Oh dear, he's going to love you for that anyhow. So, right, let's have a whiz down through these comments. Still with the Cosworth lump. No, a friend of mine, he's got a Mark I Escort and he Cosworth engined his, and I had to make his wiring loom up for it because he's got no wiring in it. So it's like a shell with an engine in. So we had to make the wiring loom for it, for all the lights and everything, just so it was all done, and he's done a really good job of that, to be honest with you. That is a very nice looking car. He spent a lot of time building that. And obviously the wiring's brilliant because I did it. You know, but it didn't catch fire, so obviously I did it right, but Nigel's first car, you can peek your blind. Yeah, cheers Glenn. No, I have had some funny cars. I've had a Fiat 126, I've had a Fiat 127, I've had a Mark I Escort, Mark II Escort, Mark III. Never had a 4, but I did have a 5. I've had 2 Escort vans, Mark IIIs. I've had a Vauxhall Viva, a Vauxhall Frenza, a Vauxhall Magnum. What else have I had? Mondeo ST, got the S-Max Freelander. I've had a Megane, I've had Fiestas, Mark IV Fiesta, Mark V Fiesta. Did I have 6? No, I didn't have. No, I've had a few. I've had 5, 6 vans now, I think, probably.
I got the missus a Cinquecento for a laugh. And she absolutely hates them, so I got her one for a laugh. I think I had the car one day, I done an handbrake burnout in it. The handbrake cable snapped and the engine fell out. First car I've ever had where the engine fell out.
Well, it weren't similar, but I did have a bit of an engine issue. My friends, I parked it on the driveway one night, and the next morning I went out, the clutch had gone. So at the weekend we decided to drop the gearbox out and chuck a clutch in, because it's only like 11 quid back then, you know. And when the gearbox come out, the engine collapsed and fell, because the gearbox mount was holding the engine in because it was that rotten.
That was your public export.
That was my friends, that was. Love that car, I'd love another one now, but I can't find one under 17 grand, and I'm not paying that for a Frenza.
Was it the Series 2 RS Turbo?
Series 1. No, that's Series 1. Yeah, I had one then.
They was beautiful cars.
10 years I had mine for. Sold it when the price was low. Cars now, he's still got it, the same guy. Probably 40k.
So is that your dream classic car, an Escort Mark II?
No. I think I'd go Vauxhall Frenza again.
What's that one? There's one in Wolverhampton. I think it was a Victor.
Vauxhall
the fastest car in the world. And it was a 1970. I'm sure it was a Vauxhall Victor. I could be wrong, but it was a drag car. I think it was like 700 records or something.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I like that old car in the specials as well. But I still don't know what car it is. It was in the video of Ghost Town where they're driving around. It's got the big things on the back. That was a Ford.
Right, okay.
I don't know what Ford it was.
Oh, brilliant. Well, let's see. Stevie had a Cortina 2008. I had a Mark II 1600E. Still got the centre console from it in my garage. It's leather and chrome. That's the one thing I've got from that car. And it's still got the analogue clock in and it still works. Phil's car was the Morris Marina. Look, we've really changed it here.
Phil.
So, let's have a look. You go through magnets like you do cars, Nigel.
Good point.
Yeah, okay, so I've had a few, but anyway, so I think we'll wrap this up in a minute because this chair's getting really uncomfortable now. But I'll just show people this once more because I said I'd give it a show, but there we go, look. That's a London trip. That was one bridge. There we go. There's the old bus stops. A lot of bus stops that day.
You know, I'm just looking at you with pictures then with a sign in your hand.
Yeah.
This is going to sound really gay, this, but why don't you and Dad do a calendar?
It's already been suggested, you know, but
I mean, I will need the Dockbuster to cover me. I think you might get away with a 200 or the 120 mini beast.
if we do it in the winter, there's a good chance of it, yeah.
Oh, definitely do it in the winter. November.
Yeah, so anyway, so if anyone's interested in these, like I say, this is a digital photo frame. The green screen really not helping on this one, as you can see. You can have it, you can do the weather on it, look, and there we go. So you can have your weather with your picture on there. You can use it as an alarm clock as well. Terrible, down here, there we go.
And how much are these?
These are on Amazon for $89.99, but there's £15 off at the moment, where, there we go, you can get £15 off it with the voucher that's on there. But the thing is with this as well, you see it plays videos as well, look, so you can play your videos. I think next time I do this without the green screen, so you can load videos on it. And the other thing you can do with it, like I say, is if you download the app off the App Store or the Google Play Store, and you've got the idea of this, if I accept it, you can actually send videos and photos to it as well.
That's basically a tablet photo frame then.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's the, there we go, that's what it is. It's the Dragon Touch digital photo frame.
So when the missus is out, can I go on these dodgy sites?
No, you can't surf the net, so it is the classic 8. But I mean, I think that, you know, when I said about it, I thought, that's a bit strange, but I do like the idea. You know, if you've got a family or away and things like that, and you know, as the kids are growing up, you can just send pictures. You can come home and you'll find it already on your screen for you. I think that's a novel idea.
That would have been good with the first lockdown. So I could have sent it to my mum, for instance, and then I could have put videos of me and the kids out, well, not out in the house. So,
yeah.
And then that would have been a nice.
Yeah, sort of missed the chance there, didn't they? But you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's a novelty thing. It's $89.99. There's a voucher on there, gets you £15 off $74.99. But like I say, it's a weather station, it's an alarm clock, it's a calendar, and you know, you could go to work, come home, and if your partner's not there, they can leave you a video message on there, basically.
I won't want off my missus. She'll be calling me a knobhead again or something.
Oh dear. Only you'd come out with something like that. So, alright, let's have a look then. So, we'll have a quick scout through some of these comments. 1978 Vauxhall Chevette. Oh, HS, the HS Chevette. That was a nice one. Yeah, my mate used to have a little red one. I think it was about 1300 or 1600. It was going through Wellingborough, and we just put these wheel trims on it. I remember we hit a pothole and the wheel trim came off and actually floored somebody. It smacked them in the back of the head and knocked them to the floor, the wheel trim did. So we never did hang around to collect the wheel trim, we just got going. You know, I've never seen someone get knocked to the floor with a wheel trim before.
I can remember people when I was a kid, like, they used to put cable ties on the wheel trims to stop people from nicking them. They didn't believe that the cable ties would save them the wheel trims. To be fair, when I was a kid, I used to cut the cable ties and nick the wheel trims just for the laugh.
Spoken like a true yam yam. Right, so yeah, we've not just QVC moment. Oh, I don't know about the QVC moment, but no, Danny's on his restoration videos. Give him time; it's all new to him. He's coming. Don't worry, Dan. The channel's already changed to Northants Restorations, and he will be coming along very soon. Just give him time.
Well done.
How many years have I been dipping? 2 years, 4 months. 2 years and 4 months.
It's longer than that.
What? For me?
Yeah, look, I started the group, you know. Yeah, you're probably about right, actually.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right. Even the times I'm wrong, I'm right.
Yeah.
There, so. Right, okay. Tell Dan to pull his finger out and get his licence. He should do, yeah. Either that or he needs to hang on the back of the car like Michael J. Fox with a skateboard, and then he'll be good to go. So I'll speak to Dan, see how he's getting on. Any more giveaways or competitions coming soon? Well, definitely, because 30,000 subscribers is getting really close now. Batty's weird. Let's have a look. Yes, we've got 44 to go. And then there's going to be a very big giveaway. So, yes, I've organised that. It does, yeah. It ain't going to cost me 30 grand, but no, I have got a big giveaway coming at 30,000. There's something in there as well, which is sort of handmade as well, I suppose you could say. I'm also going to put my council tax bill in there for the year, if you could just take care of that as well. But, no, 30k is a giveaway coming up. And it's going to be a good one, believe me. This is definitely going to be a good giveaway. And what I might do is, now I'm not going to tell you about that, you'll have to wait for that. And I've got something else planned as well, which will benefit somebody. That's as much as I'm going to say, but it's going to be an interesting one, that is. So anyway, I want to thank Joe for joining us. He's kept his language quite good tonight. I'm very, very impressed with you.
Cheers, no, thanks for having me. I feel like
part of the family.
I've always felt like family, but I feel really honoured. It's almost as good as being invited to like the Oprah Winfrey show or something. Jeremy Kyle.
Or Jerry Springer, yeah?
Yeah, well, Jerry, yeah, we can have a fight with pillars if you want.
That's it. So everywhere. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. It's been great. I'm back out in Northampton on Sunday again. Sooner this lockdown's on, I just need to move. You know, I get stale in one area. I like to move around at the moment. I'm a bit stuck there, but we'll play by the rules back in Northampton. Like I say, might be something really interesting happening first thing, which don't think anyone else has done more fishing. So, you know me, I like to do something different. But if not, we'll have a bit of a live in the afternoon, catch up with everyone. If not, we'll see you next Wednesday for the premiere. Thanks again, Joe. Magnetised. If you haven't checked out his Facebook group, head over to Magnetised. If you haven't checked him out on YouTube, go and see what happened with that grenade, because well, it's different. Let's put it that way. It's never happened to anyone else. But see if we can let's try and get to 30k, because there is going to be a good giveaway. One of you is going to be really happy when you find out what you're going to be winning. So we will catch you all again soon. See you Sunday. Thanks for Wednesday, and catch you all again soon.